Hello, this is Nita Marie. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited because today we're going to be talking about my article that went viral lately called Having a Threesome with God. Okay, welcome back. I'm so excited about the topic we're going to talk about today. But in the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything, and you put that notification bell on so that you always know when I have a new video coming out. So I had an article recently that went viral called Having a Threesome with God. I know, crazy, right? So this is funny because you wouldn't normally think that those words would go together. Threesome and God. I know. But I want to explain a little bit about what that means. But I first have to talk about my relationship with God and my relationship with Jesus. So I was raised in a household that was spiritual, not religious. And so that gave me an opportunity to really look outside and find my spirituality instead of someone telling me what it should be. And in the process of it, before I even knew who Jesus was, when I was just 9 years old, I had a dream of being crucified. And I talked to my mom and I said, "What? I had a dream about being crucified and I had blood coming out of my hands and my feet." And she's like, "Well, Jesus was crucified." So that really started the beginning of my relationship and really started the beginning of me seeking Jesus and trying to find out who Jesus was. And in my 20s, I officially became Christian, inviting Jesus into my life. And so that has been my spiritual path, is really having a relationship with Jesus, not necessarily following religion, because religion is all about perspective. And there's a lot of people that use religion to control people. And in the 16th and 17th century, people killed women because of religion. That, of course, was the witch hunts of the Eastern Europe history, where 50,000, 30 to 40 to 50,000 women were killed because they were supposedly witches in the name of the church. Well, these witches were women that were healers of the community. They were the midwives of the community. They were the women of the community that were in tune with the feminine. And the feminine, in my mind, is all about healing. It's all about helping. It's all about the mystery of what it means to be a woman, being able to create, being able to do magical things. And that's a gift that we have as a woman. And in the 16th and 17th century, the church was very scared of that. And because of that, there were thousands of women that were killed because they were accused of witchcraft. And so I personally want to change what people might think the word witch means, because in my opinion, the word witch really is just a woman who's in tune with her sexuality, who's in tune with her ability to create, who's in tune with her magic, because women have magic. And when women come together and they support each other, that magic is amplified. And so, kind of fast forward to my relationship with Jesus and my continued relationship with Jesus. And I was in a relationship with a man, not Jesus, a man who was, we had a relationship that was basically asexual. So what that means is that we didn't have sex for 7 years. And anyone who's in a relationship knows that that's not really very healthy, especially if it's an intimate relationship. And so I got to a point that I needed to get out of the relationship. And so after that, I wanted to rediscover my sexuality. I wanted to rediscover my body. And so in the process of it, I started doing photo shoots. and it was so much fun. I had a blast and ended up doing a lot of photo shoots and started posting those pictures on Facebook. And I had some shocked people in my life because I went from being fairly conservative and, just posting pictures of me in professional business clothes to posting pictures of me with cleavage, without a bra, with short skirts, just these things that people were not used to seeing. And so I had a lot of backlash. But the interesting thing is that I had some friends that loved me anyway. And then I had some friends that were very judgmental. And I've learned that no matter how people react to my photos, no matter how people react to what I do, a lot of times it's because of something within them that they're struggling with. So if someone's really angry with my profession, or if someone's really angry with what I'm doing, it usually has to do with what's going on inside. So are they personally out of touch with their sexuality? Are they personally unhappy in their marriage? Are they personally not happy with their body? Usually if someone has something negative to say, they're usually unhappy in their own life. And so I had to really separate that. I had to separate some of the judgment I was getting from what I knew God wanted me to do. And He wanted me to love my body. He wanted me to create a positive community amongst other models to make them feel included, because a lot of other models, especially adult models, are shunned from their community, are shunned from their family, definitely shunned from their church. And I don't believe that's what Jesus would have wanted. He spent time with everyone, and He specifically spent time with the prostitutes and the thieves and the people that He knew needed more love. And so in my opinion, I knew that God wanted me to be myself and to love others and to make everyone feel included. And so that continues to be my mission. So fast forward to a couple years later, I had started my OnlyFans page. I have made a ton of money. I've been able to give back to the community. I've been able to pay off all my debt. I've been able to provide for my family. And recently we have purchased a huge piece of property up in Colorado to make a wildlife sanctuary. And so I had this article come out about having a threesome with God. And it was very controversial because, again, a lot of people don't think that those words should go together. Sex and God, right? Should they go together? I don't know. But because my relationship was asexual, and because it had, I'd really cut myself off from my sexuality. When I got into my next relationship, I knew I wanted to invite God into my life in all areas. And so I wanted God in the bedroom. And I have to tell you, it has been the best sex I have ever had. It is absolutely 100% worth it. And I believe that the reason why our sex is so great is because God is present, and He is there to bless us and to bless our relationship and our marriage. And when God is within us, I'm able to be more open, more receptive. I'm able to be more caring towards Him. We're able to give back to each other a lot more in the bedroom. And one of the big problems in the bedroom, especially for women, is they are not receiving enough from their partner in the bedroom. A lot of times it turns out to be something that the woman needs to please the man. But in my opinion, that the best relationships, they're both working together to help the other person feel great and to feel pleased and validated, particularly in the bedroom as well as other areas of their life. And so in my mind, it's not necessarily having a threesome with God. It's more inviting God into the bedroom. I'd love to have your comments. I'd love to see what your opinion of this is. And so comment below so that I can talk about some of these comments next week. And I also was on a great television show this morning called This Morning. On is basically in the UK, and it was so much fun to talk about my story. So thank you if you're following me as a result of that television show, and I'll talk to you soon. Can't wait to hear all about your threesomes with God.